Hey guys, I'm karensreal. I have been craving cinnamon rolls. So you know I'm on keto. So today I thought I was gonna experiment and make some keto cinnamon rolls. So come on along. Cream cheese, farm fresh eggs, real butter. Now, a lot of you know what fathead pizza is. If you're on keto, you probably know what fathead pizza is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not using a recipe because if you know my cooking stuff, you know I usually don't use recipes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw it together and see how it comes out, and the taste will be the test. So Philly cream cheese, full fat. I've got about half the container in here. So I'm not gonna make a huge portion because, well, first of all, I don't know how these are gonna taste. So you can see. Now I know traditional fathead calls for mozzarella, but I always use a 3 cheese blend. I probably put about, I don't know, a cup, not that much, cup. So this is the start of a fathead pizza recipe. If you're making fathead pizza, you already know that. 35 seconds is what I put in rolls. I'm gonna do it at 350. So I'm gonna preheat the oven now. You also need almond flour and egg. I use sea salt. I am gonna use baking powder since it's a baked good, and this is the almond flour I use. So it's a super fine almond flour. I'm gonna mix this up. So it's pretty melted. And if you're not on keto, you might be saying, ugh, cheese and cream cheese is the dough. Yes, people, it is, and it's delicious. Okay, I'm gonna do it for a little bit more now. Make them in blobs. I kind of want to make them in blobs. I'm kind of feeling blobby and lazy. So I mix this up a bit more. It's really ooey and gooey right now. See, ooey and gooey. Okay, so now what I usually do is I usually put in 2 eggs. Farm fresh brown eggs. I usually go sea salt. Now, because this is cinnamon rolls, I'm also gonna use vanilla. With the fathead dough, I would be putting in vinegar, but I'm gonna put vanilla. Probably, I like a lot, so like, I'd say 2 teaspoons. Okay, because when I make regular cinnamon rolls, I use sugar. This is Swerve. This is a teaspoon, so I'm gonna use 3 of these. And I am gonna use baking powder. I haven't put in the almond milk yet. Almond milk. I didn't mean almond milk. Baking powder. I probably have, what's that, half a teaspoon? I think I'll put a little bit more. I'll put a full teaspoon. The xylitol, probably about 3.5. With the vanilla, the salt. Now I'm going to mix this up good. I'm going to put in my almond. Probably just enough to cover the dough to get the dough good. If I was guessing though, that would have been about a half a cup. I know, you guys, you get really upset Now, I did see online when I was looking at this, some people use coconut flour. If your dough's a little too moist, you can use a little bit of coconut flour. But I think I'm gonna just stick with almond flour today. So it's pretty moist right now. Some people only put 1 egg in their fathead dough. I always put 2. Okay, just like fathead, you usually put it in the oven for about 10 minutes on 400. Poke it with the fork with holes. This is pretty gooey. That means I need more flour. What is this? Oh, this is a 1/4 cup. So I probably put, now I've probably put the equivalent of 1 cup of almond flour. Me and Bruce, this is gonna be a lot for us to eat because there are no leftovers in our house. Okay, that's the dough. Okay, so I'm gonna put this out. Into the shape of what would be a cinnamon roll before we would roll it up with the sugar stuck in it. This is what it looks like. Now I'm just gonna put it straight in the oven right now for 10 minutes. I might have to poke it with fork, but I'll show you that. Probably need to poke this and show you what it's like. This is what it looks like. Now I'm gonna poke the holes. Oh. This. Okay, the butter. Sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I'm gonna get the cinnamon. Cinnamon. I like a lot. I did about 1.5. 15 seconds in the microwave. This is just a test. I've never made these before, so don't be too judgy, as my son says. Mix it up. This is the inside of the cinnamon roll. Looks very similar to my traditional cinnamon roll mix. I always do it like this. A lot of people put it in a bag and squeeze it. I just like spread it on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna spread this mix on there, okay? Edges are starting to brown a tiny bit. Oh, see the butter melts on there? What Beaver Tails is? This is like a Beaver Tails cinnamon roll to me. I mean, I could roll it up, but now that I'm spreading this stuff on, I'm like, this is just like Beaver Tails. Why do I need to do anything else with this? I don't. Then I'm gonna just drizzle it with the icing. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. I just came up with Keto Beaver Tails. Oh my God, you guys, I just came up with Keto Beaver Tails. Now, those of you, I'm American, but those of you, I'm also Canadian. I'm just like, you guys, oh my God, oh my God, I'm just, I just did Keto Beaver Tails. I'm so excited. I love creativity in a kitchen. Look, keto beaver tails. Okay, 10 more minutes. Oh my God, wait till I tell Bruce. I've got to call Bruce. Oh, I'm videoing this. I can't call Bruce. I'm so excited to tell him. I made keto. Love it when stuff you don't plan comes together. Because we could have cinnamon chocolate. Okay, now, here's... Okay, I just texted him and said, come inside. He'll come inside. He'll be like, what do you want? Really? I got beaver tail cinnamon rolls. Oh, he'll be right up. Cheese icing from scratch. I don't know if you know this. Okay, so take your cream cheese. Let's take that much. I know, you guys are thinking, are you kidding me? This is a diet? Yes, this is a diet. Here's the butter I'm putting on. And because I don't measure stuff. I'm sorry, I don't measure. Vanilla. I don't know, that was a teaspoon. What's gonna happen if you put too much? Nothing. Now, what's gonna happen if you put too much lemon? Everything. Just put a couple drops. Okay, I did 1 squirt, like make a confection or swerve, but I'm in Canada and it's really hard to find, so I'm using the granulated. I did that for 30 seconds, but honestly, you guys, I think 30 seconds is gonna be too much. I'm gonna have to stop it here. So I've got, okay, I haven't put the sugar in, but I put the vanilla, the lemon, the cream cheese, and the butter, okay? Now, I could be using a beater, but why? It's like more stuff to clean, really. Cream cheese is pretty well melted. Give it a good stir. I mean, if you really wanted like absolutely no lumps at all, yes, get out a beater. Go at it. My time is very valuable. I'm like Austin Powers. I need it in my stomach now. Okay, cream cheese. Very tart. 1, 2, 3. Mix. You could also, if you're on keto, use this liquid stevia. Guys, I discovered it. Perfect. Oh, so good, the cream cheese icing. And I discovered it with you guys. Just, see? Just making stuff up in the kitchen. It was like me and you together, you see? Thanks, guys. Tail cinnamon rolls without having to roll them up. I'm just so excited. God, you guys, I'm not kidding. It smells like absolute heaven. Like, I get this excited over food. I'm sorry. This is why keto works for me, because I am this big of psycho. Look, the cream cheese. Yes, I get this excited over. Sorry, I do. It's true. I want you to come and eat beaver tail cinnamon buns that I made. You need to get on that beaver tail. Yeah, you do. Call me. I'll help you. See what the other side looks like? Perfect. Oh, it smells like heaven in here. So, beaver tail. Some drizzle. Looks pretty good. No, this doesn't suck. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little experiment in the kitchen. Beaver tails. keto.